If I used to take people for granted in the years before, 2020 changed that for me, especially the last half of it. It really made me value people more. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Moments with Mayaa. Today is a sit down vlog. I've not done a sit down vlog in I think since August of last year, or is it earlier than August? Anyways, enough of the shebang, okay? Happy New Year, and let's get straight to the video. Happy New Year, guys. This is my first video of the year. Well, first video I've shot this year. Of course, I've uploaded a few other videos this year, but they were all shot in previous years. So, Happy New Year. As you can see from the title, today I'm going to share what the year 2020 taught me. Yes, I'm going to do like a full storytelling of how my year was, the year 2020, but I decided to do this one first. So I'm going to share 20 things that 2020 taught me. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I've written them down in my notes and I'm going to be reading them out. So if you see me looking down, that is why. So in no particular order, the first thing I wrote was, when I make plans, God looks at them and laughs. Trust the process. 2020 taught me that it's not as easy as ABC. I mean, other years obviously taught me that 2020 really put the spotlight on the fact that there are certain plans that I will make that won't follow through. But at the end of the day, the end result always justifies the process. I know a lot of people understand this because a lot of people had a lot of plans and goals to reach for the year 2020. I wasn't super excited in the beginning of 2020, but I was still very optimistic that the year would be good and it would go on well. But it didn't happen like that. By the end of the day, there's life, there's hope. So still grateful that the year ended and I was able to see it. So yes, trust the process. Number 2, the second thing I wrote down was a deeper relationship with God. I always say that every year something happens in my life that draws me closer to God. It's not entirely the best thing because it shouldn't always be a season or a problem that will bring you closer to God. Trying to work on that. But 2020 really structured my relationship with God in a way that no other year has. It made me keep a journal that I've not done in a while. But it made me keep a journal. It made me more committed to my devotion time with God. And it just made me feel a part of God that I've not felt in the years before. It's just, 2020 had a lot of people on their knees crying to God for so many things and so many reasons, but it definitely made my relationship with God so much better. The third thing that 2020 taught me was to let things go. It was, as broad as that sounds and as general as that sounds, it was very particular to me. There were certain relationships that I had to not necessarily end, but I had to see myself going out of it. There were certain circumstances and certain events that I had to let go to grow and to be a better person. So 2020 definitely, I would say, forced me to do that. Whether I liked it or not, I had to move on and let things go. The fourth thing that I wrote down is 2020 taught me to be intentional about my life. Well, number 5, to appreciate the people around me. Let's take a moment to even appreciate the people around you. 2020 made me value life like no other year. I lost someone very, very important in my life. And so it made me cherish the moments that I have with other people that are still around. It made me value people more. It made me value people's time and effort and space that they give you. Okay, so number 6, 2020 taught me that it's okay to love people from afar. It's funny because normally I like the people that I love close and around me, and I'm not really a great person when it comes to distance relationships. It's with everything. I have to constantly make an effort to make sure that if somebody's not there with me physically, they're still part of my life. But this year it was kind of reversed. I appreciated people that had walked out of my life, or I had walked out of their life, but still cared about them. Still appreciated the fact that at some point they were in my life and they added value, but maybe now not anymore. So at number 7, family is important. Like, I can't even emphasize on this any further. Family is everything. And I don't just mean blood. I mean people that you choose to be part of your family. So I'm talking about very close friends. Don't devalue people just because you think they are always going to be there. And sometimes when push comes to shove, it's the family that has you. The family you've been nagging about, the family you've been complaining about, the family that you think you are better off than. There are people that are still going to hold you down. So why don't you hold them down when they need it? Or why don't you try and accommodate or tolerate whatever shortcomings they may have? Because at the end of the day, that is what you got. This topic, number 8, communication is vital. Me, I have a very big communication problem, but 2020 forced me to address it. I'm those people that if I have an issue with somebody, or if I get angry or mad, or I feel disappointed, if I'm hurt in any way towards somebody, I withdraw. And when I withdraw, it means I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just moving on. But sometimes it doesn't help because you may think that this and this and this. That's why I withdrew from her or him. But if you actually communicated, you would know that you had a part to play. 2020 taught me to take one day at a time, especially at a point when I feel overwhelmed. And number 10, pray. Like, I can't even emphasize this. Pray, just pray. Number 11, feel all your emotions. So it's funny, I wrote this thing down a few weeks ago, and I actually watched another video from my sister, Dodouwa, Gifty. I would put her link because she also did something similar in the description box so that you guys can also go watch it. But she was talking about the same thing, that you should feel your emotions. Like I said earlier, if you bottle up all the hurt, you bottle up all the anger, you bottle up all the pain, even the biggest container can hold so much. So at one point, everything will just move out again. So if I'm angry today and I express my anger, or I communicate about my anger, I don't have to deal with it tomorrow. That anger is gone. Do you understand? But if I keep on bottling it up, today's anger, tomorrow's pain, to the next day is disappointment, I'm just piling up more emotions that the people around me might not even be able to handle it, and I as a person will not even be able to handle it as well. And number 12, take a break. I think I mentioned this earlier, trying to jam all my thoughts, sorry. But yes, when I explained taking one day at a time, I said take a break or sit back. Yes, sometimes all you need is a break. You need a day not to think about school, family, work, relationship, health. You just need a day to breathe as a human being. And that is normal. I think I wrote this. I don't remember exactly when I wrote this, but I wrote this probably when I was going through something myself. I said, it's okay if you don't have everything figured out. Last, God will come and surprise you. So don't even stress. Okay? Number 14, the world is smaller than we think. I wrote this in relation to COVID-19. I thought I was going to do a separate video to talk about my experience with the COVID-19 in 2020. I promise you guys I will do it. It's just time. Yeah, but I will do it. I want it to be structured, so I would do it, I promise. But when this whole COVID thing started, I'm in China, so I remember some of my friends calling me, hey, we've heard that there's this virus that is killing you people, are you okay? Then come to Ghana. What are you still doing there? Come to Ghana. Yeah, come to. Hello, hi, thank you for checking on me. Yes, I'm fine, and by God's grace you will also be fine when the COVID hits Ghana. Yeah, when it started, everybody was concerned about the people in China, which, well, in the beginning they weren't too concerned, let's be honest. They were just being nosy, and some even started making fun. I remember some of my friends that actually went back home, they were mocked. Hey, you've come back from China, hey, don't come and give me Chinese back. Like, it wasn't even funny. But like, if you're watching this video now, I believe you already know the COVID situation. It's even worse in other places like the UK and the US than it is in China. But when it started, everybody thought, hey, it's the China problem. It's the people that are in China that are facing that. We are okay. If you have loved ones, take them out of there. But the world is smaller than we think. Okay, I think the next point, I think I've already said it, but I'm still going to read it out. Stay focused, stick to the plan. Okay, so this is number 16. Look out for the opportunity. I wrote this down when the face shield and face mask business started booming, and I was just like, fine. 2020 was a year that messed up a lot of people, not some, but a lot of people financially. It just shook a lot of grounds for certain people, but some people also made a lot of money, like a lot of money, like a lot of money. Exactly, because those people saw the opportunity in solving a problem, and that problem at that time was face mask, face shield. Especially in Ghana, it was, some people were buying cars and houses and stuff. Let's not even go there. But yes, they looked for the opportunity and then they made it work. Sometimes it doesn't always work out, but try and, I mean, if you don't take a risk, you don't gain, right? So yeah, I think this is a repetition of the point that I've already made, but I'm still going to read it out. Love a little longer, love a little harder, love like there's no tomorrow. So I wrote this, I remember when I wrote this, but the next point is 2020 pushed me to take risk. Some good, some not so well. Number 19, live in the moment. Yes, the last thing that 2020 taught me is to each his own or her own. You are alone in this world, but you're not all alone, if that makes sense. If you decide to take time off to refocus, like I did in 2020, or like 2020 taught me to, you will still come back and people are moving on. People have made what you didn't make work. If you're going through something that the world or the people around you sympathize with you, they're going to say sorry, they're going to send their love, they're going to try and be there. At the end of the day, it's you. You're going to be accountable for yourself. I already made this video longer than I expected it to be, but yeah, I talk a lot. You guys already know that. If there's something you learned that I didn't mention, because I said I was going to mention 20 things, please let us know in the comment section. If there were some things that you learned as well, please let us know in the comment section. I mean, this video is supposed to be as relatable as possible, so please, let's get interactive in the comment section. If this is your first time and you've watched all the way to the end, oh my god, you are the bomb. Okay, yeah, so complete that bombness by subscribing if you haven't already. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate the fact that you guys are watching all my videos, even though I try to be consistent and then life redirects me, but we'll come back. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support and the views and the shares. I see a lot of people sharing on your status. God bless you for sharing, okay? You be blessed in Jesus' name. Till we see each other again, guys. Bye for now.